Please introduce yourself and tell us why you're attending EMEX this year.
My name's Adam Brooks. I'm a publican from Essex. I've got 2 pubs. I'm also a campaigner for the hospitality industry. I'm here today to try and learn a little bit more about some of the future technologies and see if somehow, we can help some people save money going forward and save myself some money going forward.
What's the biggest struggle for sustainably operating buildings right now?
Well, look, again, energy prices, as I said, doubled in October 21 for me. Everyone's contracts are different. Some of the best operators in the land are going bust because of the expiry date or the term of their energy contracts. That's not their fault. If you told me a year ago that operators would be facing energy bills that are equal to or more than their rents, I would have laughed you out the room. If you told me that the first job on a Monday morning would be to check my energy meter readings and make sure that they was okay and to log them, I would have laughed you out the room. This is the reality for many operators in hospitality and businesses throughout the UK, and I'm living it. So I'm passionate about this because, yes, I think I can survive and I'm doing my bit, but many operators that are far superior and better than me in many ways will not survive through no fault of their own.
How is the hospitality sector coping with this crisis?
Well, look, I did my bit straight away, as many people are doing at home. They go around turning the lights off a little bit more now because you're more conscious of the money being spent. So obviously I did that with my businesses. I was walking around. I actually walked into the kitchen one day and asked the chef why my grill was still on when we had no tickets, ready to serve. And he looked at me like I was mad. But at the end of the day, I said to him, you can't keep that grill on all day. That's wasting energy, and that's costing me money. Even with things like the hot pass, where we keep the food hot. If there's no food on there, why? I'm saying, chef, why have you still got that hot pass on? That's money and that's energy being used. So there's many different things that we can do to save energy and to save money, and that's why I've been talking to Carbon Shore and learning from them. And working with them to see how we can guide businesses to save money.
Why are partnerships so beneficial to business survival now?
Well, look, I've been working with Carbon Shore, and I've been working on a guide that I can tell businesses how they can save money. Many businesses don't understand the energy market, don't understand energy consumption. I was one of them up until a year ago, and I was forced into learning very quickly. Suddenly these are my biggest bills. So I need to know why they're my biggest bills and how I can try and get them down. And alongside Carbon Shore, I've come up with a guide for businesses to save money. And I hope people will click on the link and it will help them as it's helped me.
How can technology alleviate some of the pressure?
Sure, there's products out there now, automation and controls that can time your appliances to come on when you need them, and the usage when you don't need them, you can save money via that way. So technology is going to play a hell of a part going forward in saving money, and technology through lighting and refrigeration and such. It plays a massive part. If we can be more efficient with our energy use, then we're going to save money in the long term.
Should there be more legislation to help businesses with extortionate energy costs?
100%. At the end of the day, we are facing a crisis, and they are being very disingenuous, I said it before, about blaming everything on Putin and the war in Ukraine, which, by the way, is awful. And I think we're all united behind the Ukrainian people and in condemning the actions of Putin. But he is not responsible for our bills being where they are right now. As I said, October 21 was when my bills doubled. This was long before Ukraine. This is decades of poor policy from governments, successive governments. This is mistakes from governments relying on certain aspects of usage and technologies. But we're all united in looking forward to, we're all aware and united now in demanding that our government does the best for us One thing would be to decouple the electric price from the gas, and it's something that they're looking at the moment. That will play a big part. Our energy bills are too high for many reasons, and the government's got to take responsibility in that. Look, again, successive governments have made mistakes. You know, look at France, they've got nuclear capacity. Why have we not pushed forward with that? But that all comes down to, you know, the campaign groups that have stopped it. The Lib Dems put a stop to a lot of our nuclear plans. You know, so again, we go back to there was campaign groups and government mistakes that have led us to be so reliant on the energy market and international energy market, and especially Russia. So, you know, we must now learn from the position that we're in, but also we must support the businesses while we transition to these different technologies. It's okay saying that, you know, that business should go and get solar panels, but we also know that the technology that is there at the moment is not going to save many of the businesses that are in trouble right now. We can reduce the bills, but we do need government support. And at the moment, yes, they are supporting, but what happens to the businesses post-April next year? We have no certainty. We don't know what's around the corner. You know, the wholesale energy market could rocket again. We don't know where we are. So businesses need to keep an eye on the news, keep an eye on the energy markets, and the government need to realise if they do not act, in my opinion, 50% of hospitality and the industry could be gone within 12 months. It's that serious.